Are metal skate parks even any good? Does anybody actually like them? So in the video where I was teaching that guy Gus 5 easy tricks, he said that he grew up skating a metal park and that the concrete felt rough to him, that metal felt smooth. So in my head, I'm thinking, no, metal feels slick. This is what it looks like when you run over a pencil after you do a nose manual. And this is what it does to the ground. So we're at another metal park. So this metal park used to be gray, but now somebody spray painted it orange. All right, so I understand why they painted this thing orange. This paint is really grippy and gritty. And it's probably because the metal was so slick, they painted it with this like almost grip tape paint. This makes sense because that bank ramp and this quarter pipe are pretty big, and I don't think I could actually run up this with my shoes if it was that slick metal. So I'm sure somebody got hurt, and that's why they had to do this. It's Valentine's Day, so it's kind of sacrilegious to skate today. Oh my gosh, there's a skateboard over here. The world's biggest skateboard. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Are you supposed to skate this? I guess you're supposed to skate this like a bench. It's actually pretty cool. I like this little quarter pipe. See how the ground's not quite even with this ramp? That's why I like concrete parks. Interesting ramp though. Look how big this bank is. You board slide this and then you hippie jump that. That's why they're set up like this. I didn't get it until I actually skated it, and I realized if you skate this rail, you run into that one. A round rail at the top that's really high. Imagine trying to 50-50 this thing. Like, if you mess up at all. I found a penny heads up. It's not the year I was born, but it is the year my friend Andy Schrock was born. He's a few years older than me. The only reason I don't like these banks, and most metal parks like this, I don't like the banks because they're so steep. When you run into them, it's like you hit a wall. Like, to me, I like this mini ramp because of its size, but if it was built just like this and it was made of concrete, it would be so much better. Because when you go to do a revert on here, it's slick. You really slide, but I feel like you slide a little bit too much. When I try to do that little 270 and then 270 revert, I definitely feel like I slide out on here. So the actual concrete is not smooth. It's pretty rough here. And then you go from that transition to metal and then plastic. We've got a plastic spine, and then we've got a plastic ramp over here, and then everything else is completely made of some type of metal, probably aluminum. One thing I really like about metal parks and plastic parks is the boxes. They slide really good, and they usually always have either coping on them or like just a really hard, slick plastic. Both sides of this slide so good. It's nice to have a 2-inch tall manual pad when you're having trouble ollieing. So for me personally, wooden skate parks are the best. Then concrete skate parks are number 2, but I don't hate metal skate parks. This is my favorite metal skate park because it's got this small mini ramp. I feel pretty comfortable in this mini ramp. I really like it. It's kind of flat so you can still see the sunset, but this mini ramp is so loud. I'd like to have some like AirPods or something in while I'm skating this ramp. I did the first tail stall revert that I've ever done since I hurt myself. So I'm happy with that. And I don't know that I could do that on a concrete ramp right now because this ramp does slide better. It's not quite as slick as an indoor wooden ramp like the old Ollie's skate park ramp. I think indoor parks are still my favorite because everything slides good and everything's consistent. I like this park because it's got a little bit of everything, but everything's kind of small and skatable and technical. I think most people who get into skateboarding aren't that good. So a park like this is really good to teach the beginner steps and those essential skills that you need in order to progress and start getting better. Unlike DIY parks or concrete parks, these are pre-made. They're prefab parks. So the transition is perfect. The rails slide, the boxes slide perfect. There's no imperfections. So yeah, it's good, and it does help people get good fast. So yeah, that's my opinion on metal parks. They're my third favorite kind of skate parks, but I don't hate them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of content, reviews, tutorials, and videos about what I'm learning as I grow as a skateboarder, then hit that subscribe button. I got a lot more videos to come, and thanks for watching.